What's going on? 22 here with another eBay sales report. Now, if you're new to this, I take the sales that I made last month along with the things that I purchased last month, and then I talk about the things that I'm going to put up for sale this coming up month. This gives me an opportunity to just show off books that I normally wouldn't show off of and just have some fun because I like talking about this kind of stuff. So let's start off with the things that sold. First thing that sold was my CGC 9.8 Spider-Gwen #1 with the custom label. Now this sold for $115 plus shipping. That was about par, for a little higher than par for what the actual book was going for, but I tried to get a little extra because I did have that custom label on there. So glad to see it go off to a new home. The next and last thing that sold this month was this Vampirella number 15. Now I had it listed for $10. It's a 1 in 11, I believe. I think I had one watcher on it. I'd had it out there for a bit. I threw out a offer for $8, and that person took it. After fees and everything, I lost a little bit of money, but the story behind this book is that I was on a Whatnot sale at Unknown Comics, if I'm not mistaken, and I'd already won 2 giveaways on there, and I didn't want to be like a prize lizard or anything like that. So I was like, hey, throw up that Vampirella again. Nobody bought it, so I'll get it. I think I had one guy that I put a bid in, another guy bid against me, and the host was like, "Oh, you tried," or whatever. And I went ahead and won it. Hey, I'm glad it went to somebody who enjoyed that character. Like I said before, I'm not buying any more Vampirella. It's been difficult to sell those for me, so that just is what it is, and I'm cool with that. On to the things that I purchased. This is the stuff that I'm excited about here. The first stuff that I bought was stuff to go for my Grail run, the Iron Man Volume 1. If you don't know my channel, you know that I'm an Iron Man fan. And so yeah, I'm doing the full Volume 1. I've got every other volume of Iron Man completed. So it's just Volume 1 that I'm working on now. And so I picked up the Invincible Iron Man number 98. This is an awesome looking book. Great condition. For what it is anyways. This was all the same seller. Here's a Invincible Iron Man number 101. And then an Invincible Iron Man number 103. At this point in time of this recording, I believe I am less than 75 issues away from having the entire run. So I think I'm honestly closer to like 70 issues away. But so with the market right now the way that it is, and like the way that the movies and stuff like that are going, I have noticed that like buying spec books and things like that is a little bit more risky and whatnot. And like I kind of don't venture a whole lot outside of the things that I know are kind of coming, unless they're just really good deals. And so what I did is I decided to kind of change a mindset and go and start upgrading some of the books that I've already bought in the past, and try to get better ones to sell later on. So what I did was, if y'all remember this book here from, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, I found this Marvel .1 9.0. Honestly, I'm not sure why it's a 9.0. I've kind of looked at the book, and I've looked at the graders notes and stuff like that, and I don't know. I think it could use some love and maybe resubmit and get something better. But I could also crack it open and there'd be something detrimental in there, and that really messed me up. So yeah, I just decided to look for an upgrade on this one, and I found one. I found one for half the price of what I paid for that one. So I was super excited, and I got not one but 2 grade bumps as well. So regardless of whether or not this is, ever happens in the MCU or anything like that, I've upgraded and I've got a nice book and I really enjoy it. And the big thing I think about this one, there's graders notes on this as well, but I think the big thing about this one is that this one has they had a major defect where they had like a printer line go across, and CGC's aware of it as well. But I kind of think could I sit there, could crack this open and possibly get rid of that? I don't know that I'm going to go that far. I might just look again, like I said, to find upgrades. I know this does need a press. It's got a couple spine ticks or whatever, not color breaking, but indentions. First, Sam Alexander Nova, if you didn't know already. So I do think this is a decent spec book to pick up. I know there's interest in Nova, both Richard Rider and Sam Alexander. So we'll see. We'll see. I think altogether, shipped everything, I picked up the 9.4 for $35. So that was just an incredible buy, in my opinion. I couldn't, that's almost the cost of like submitting, grading, everything, all in on a book, almost. Those were my buys. On to the things that I'm selling, and I'm not selling much because I've not done what I need to do and get those stinking Batmans completed onto my eBay. So I've got to make sure that I continue to do that. But in the meantime, because of the recent news, as of yesterday when this was recorded, we saw side by side of Ryan Reynolds with Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman has the yellow suit, so lots of Deadpool Wolverine stuff are like popping up again. So I think I'm going to hurry up and I'm going to throw up my Wolverine and the X-Men Avengers vs. X-Men set. This is a tie-in to that storyline, the Avengers vs. X-Men. And I think now is just a good time to throw this up as a lot. Somebody who's got Wolverine on the brain or whatever may see these. They got really nice covers as well, and may think, hey, it's a nice lot. I'd like to have that kind of thing. So here's number 12. I don't know how many issues are actually in this series, but I don't know that there could be that many. I know that the Avengers run that was part of this Avengers vs. X-Men was only like 20 issues long. So this is actually like a huge section of like this volume, I think. Maybe it's like 35 books. I don't know. I'll put it down at the bottom or something like that. I'll actually do some research and actually look and let y'all know how many books are actually in this series. So I'm missing one book. I'm missing issue 17. So I think it's 11. No, it's 9. I have 9 to 18 missing issue 17. I still think that's a really good run though. I just have to make sure to put that like in the description, the title, all that jazz. Make people aware they're not getting a full run, they're missing one book. Should be an easy book to pick up though. The other book that I'm going to put up for sale is this Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 95. Y'all actually probably have seen me like have this up recently because I think this is a recent purchase of mine. This is the origin of that yellow and blue suit. With those pictures coming out, I think this is a great one to put up for sale right now and see if anybody, is interested in this book right here. Awesome cover as well. But yeah, that's what I'm putting up for sale. If anybody's interested in any of these books that I've shown, any books that I have up for sale anyways, please hit me up on IG. That's where you're going to get your best deal at anyways. Otherwise, go check out my eBay page, 22_comics, and that's where you'll find these books plus more up for sale. Tell me which books did you like, which books were cool, which covers did you enjoy, things like that. Let me know what you liked in the comments below. You can find me on a podcast called Comically Comics. New episodes drop every Monday wherever you listen to podcasts. Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, all the places, absolutely free. Please go check it out and have a laugh because we have a blast on there talking all these comics and pop culture type things. You can also find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching, and as always, y'all have a good one.